Good day, everybody, and welcome to the RCL Cross Divisional. This will be a brand new thing for us. I am thinking about doing more in the future. We'll see how that goes. But for right now, this is a one-time event where we have a bunch of people from across the divisions. We'll get into that in a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. But I am joined by our usual GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend, good Sir Davis.
An apple a day make the daughter very afraid.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Something.
Something, yeah. Something is right. A lot is wrong with you.
Sir.
Yes, sir. He sounds so proud of that. Fucking hell. Yeah, so for this cross-divisional, we took all the players who wanted to join us and split them into 3 different pools. These were all assigned randomly, but some interesting distribution did end up occurring. Here we are. So 36 players, as I said. Mostly the A and B players were the ones, the mainstays, where we had a few C's as well joining in for the fun. But for some reason, only Pool 3 was in any way equal. Pool 2, for example, is basically just an A-div. Like, 7 out of 12 players somehow ended up there. Don't know how that happened, but here we have a lot more of the average skilled players for A, with B division being the half the division, then what's that? A third, and then 1/6 being. Is that how that works? Yeah, a third and a sixth.
It is how it works if you think it is how it works.
Correct.
The drafting for Pool 2 was very competitive. Meanwhile, in Pool 3, we had some hilarious situations where we had Pheromosa being picked up on round 3 and etc.
Dude, yeah. Literally had fucking... what was it? We had, like, round 4 Deoxys in Pool 1, I think.
Round 4 Dragapult in Pool 3.
Yeah, Pools 1 and 3 were a little bit out there. Pool 2 was fairly standard, though.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. I still can't believe that. I will also point out when we get to someone's team in Pool 1 that the team was originally drafted by a C-Div player, and then an A-Div player picked it up and made a couple changes. But, yeah, that's how that happened. So, first up, the man who was very, very happy, well, actually woman in this case, but, you know, tomato, person is person. We've got Debug, Unanderra Urabrasks, because they like Magic the Gathering, the fucking dick. They chose first pick of the fucking draft of Fluttermane. Crazy shit, honestly. Actually, before I get into that, I'm going to go a little bit into how this works. I also just now realized that I forgot to do this, but too late now. That's not my problem.
Yeah, I can only see the PowerPoint homepage. I can't see the individual slides somehow.
Yeah, I know. That's just how I'm sharing my screen. Can you see my my mouse?
I cannot. I think you just changed the application in the Discord call.
Right. Hang on. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna change that. Change stream, entire screen, screen 2. All right, now can you? There we go.
Oh my god.
What?
The graphics.
Did it change dramatically?
It looks rather artsy, which is not something I'm used to coming from you.
That's because I didn't make this. Oh, actually, on that note, yes, this is the same format we've been using for like 3 seasons. It comes from our Lord and Savior, Mr. Backrus. Back in, I think it was season 10 A Division, maybe season 9, but we've been using it for a little while now.
Truly saving the reputation of the French single-handedly.
He's for real, right? But he's also Japanese. That just by default makes him better, right?
Fair enough.
Anyway, so I'm going to give a quick rundown. So there's obviously draft order. We know how that works. The average of this the top 6 picks, and that's point-wise, so it'll be like the Fluttermane, Roaring Moon. Well, actually, his top 6 are his top 6. There are other players who like picked up good Pokemon later on, and so that is top 6 points. And there was supposed to be a ranking, but I forgot to do that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And then we
If you
have
say so.
Stealth Rock users, Spikes users, Toxic Spikes users, Webs users, Spinners, and Defoggers. I also realized that there's meant to be Mega Pidgeot here, but too late, I guess. Then down here we have our utility section. We've got Knockoff, we've got Recovery. So Recovery was a little bit odd to use. I didn't do all of them just because some things don't really count. But like I did all the standard, Recover, Synthesis, blah, 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 blah. Things I think I left off was like Leech Seed and like Refresh and shit like that because that doesn't count in my opinion. Then we've got Screen Support. Then we've got Priority Moves. Generally, I also don't include Quick Attack for most Pokemon unless it's Stab or like Pixelate later on.
Or Technician boosted.
Or Technician boosted, like, yeah. But I do include, like, all the other ones, Aqua Jet, Bullet Punch, etc. It's just Quick Attack because move has high distribution and low usage anyway.
Fair enough.
And then into our final section, we have switching and momentum. So we have U-turn, Volt Switch, Baton Pass, Flip Turn, Memento, and Parting Shot. Then, Teleport and Chilly Reception. Over there. And what?
Baton Pass.
I already said Baton Pass in the normal one.
Oh, did you? Okay, my bad.
And then I got a little bit of remarks down the bottom here. I also realized this gets cut off a little bit, but oh well, it's fine. Yeah, teams will have a couple positive and negatives depending on what the specifics are. I'm sure you can understand how that goes. Some teams have a lot in one and none in the other. Some have balance. Some are crazy. Anyway, yeah, so we've got Debug leading us off. Now, they've brought to us a very threatening Sun team between Flutter Mane, Roaring Moon, Gouging Fire, and even the Mega Pidgeot doesn't actually hurt it at all, being No Guard Hurricane, so it doesn't care for the Sun accuracy drop.
With access to Heat Wave, yeah.
With access, like, yeah, Sun Boosted Heat Wave will not, like, it'll hurt its Steel type fears.
Mm-hmm.
Rock will probably laugh in its face, but, it's Pidgeot. It can't do everything. There's a reason it's 10 points, right?
Yeah, it's still pretty decent to knock out, since I've used it myself in a season.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think it's a usable. Honestly, I think 10 might be a tiny bit low for it, but I do think it's, it's solid for itself anyway.
Power Creep hasn't been kind to it. We'll see.
Yeah, that's very valid. And honestly, who needs to spam Hurricane when you just have, Sun Boosted Flutter Mane, right?
Oh yeah, I would go as far as to say Flutter Mane is probably the single best Pokemon on the entire board, even accounting for all the new crazy megas and some of the worst Ubers that we have allowed onto the board.
That's fair.
It just skews matchup so bad.
That also reminds me, this was so disorganized. We are trying a pretty unique format this time, where we've got higher power levels as well as PLZA Nat decks, which we literally had to custom build for this. So real quick, I'm just gonna show some stuff. In our draft board, we have things like Levitate Mega Delphox, Giratina, obviously the Flutter, Chien-Pao, Mega Greninja, Mega Heatran with Earth Eater for God's sake. Also some changed abilities on other Megas, Naganadel. Skyman is here, chooses to be an arsehole. I'm so glad I wrote that. 2 people still chose it, but what can you do?
Also, Galarian Mega with Regenerator instead of the current ability in the ZA Pet mod here.
Yeah, so these abilities were chosen in prior to the start of the draft. Any changes that were made afterwards were not taken into account, which is why it's still Regenerator, which means it's still really fucking good.
Yeah, it isn't bad now, but yeah, Galarian has Regenerator. Mega, the Grasshopper, what is its name? Mega Chestnut does not have Grassy Surge.
No, it doesn't.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, that took it down a few levels. Clefable's also just, fake fucking Togekiss. Because they changed its ability as well, but yeah, no one chose it. Who cares? Crab's Ice Scales, it's pretty solid. Anyway, Probably should have mentioned that earlier. We got some complex bands. Most of these are just Nasty Plot and Swords Dance, with a few exceptions. For example, and normal stuff like no Seismic Toss and no Last Respects. But there is one unique one that I'd like to point out is Greninja. It cannot be Battle Bond pre-Mega, because could you imagine Battle Bond into Mega Evolution? Would be wild as fuck.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyway, okay, moving back to the goddamn team again. Yeah, so it's got a pretty decent amount of removal, in my opinion. Davis, on the other hand, was disagreeing, and I can see his point.
I think Lender's T is a very solid Defago, right? Because in Gen 8 it's the king of the tier running Defog, Stealth Rock, Toxic, U-Turn, literally forgoing Earthquake sometimes. It's a very good hazard control Pokemon. I do rate Torkoal Rapid Spin as it is definitely present, but quoting a YouTube video that I watched a while back, every turn Torkoal is spinning is a turn that a Sun attacker isn't attacking.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very valid point. I didn't even consider something like that when I was just like, yeah, it's got good removal. Like, between Torkoal existing and it's generally got doing its removal job. But I think with the backup between Lando and Avalugg, because Avalugg, it's low tiering, but it has usage in whatever tier it wants as well. Like, there's almost always a use case for it, right?
It has a horrible typing and abysmal special bulk, but in some matchup, you could bring it.
Yeah.
It is a bit tough to bring, though, considering the remaining 8 Pokemon are all rather excellent.
Yeah.
It's a very top-heavy team.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is one of the few teams that it actually does just straight up go in order, like 23, 19, 17, 16, 15, 12, 11, 10, then 2. But it's just like, it's one of the very few ones that just goes straight down like that. Normally it bounces around a little bit more.
Yeah.
I also love in my remarks, it just says Fluttermane.
It's dumb, but I would agree. Fluttermane is a Pokemon that commands respect. That is rather unique. The only fairy ghost type Pokemon in the entire game, and the stat point distribution is some. It looks like it's made by a 5-year-old who's designing a really broken Pokemon.
Yeah, 135, both specials and speed is pretty good, especially when combined with Photosynthesis, like Calm Mind, Nasty Plot, Specs, Scarf if you need the extra speed, which is very rare.
Yeah. And we haven't even covered Roaring Moon and Galarian Fire yet.
No, yeah, that's the thing. This is just the goddamn beginning. Roaring Moon is a well-known monster in general. I keep fucking touching that button. I'm going to disable that.
Good job.
I didn't disable it. Never mind.
Nice.
Whatever. Anywho. Yeah. And Gouging Fire, as Davis is probably going to be very proud of, that was one of the main Pokemon that took him into the championship IPS of, what, season 10, was it? I think it was season 10, right?
Somewhere over there. Yeah, it's a very good Pokemon in the sun because it primarily struggles with bulky water and ground type. It doesn't have a ground type matchup, of course, but bulky water is pretty much just a joke to it in the sun. It has extended recovery with morning sun. It takes even less damage from water. Yeah, it's a great mon. Roaring Moon too. Primarily Roaring Moon in Sun teams, it will forego Dragon Dance and just go for a straight Choice Band.
Yeah.
Because it will get a speed boost with the Sun.
Yeah, booster speed into Choice Band is just raw power, and generally there's generally not enough that will want to switch into either of its fucking stabs anyway. Like. And that's the thing. It's the kind of mon you remove the fairy, then it wins, right?
Yeah. And the fairy form, it might seem antithetical to put a quad fire weak Pokemon on a Sun team, but
not really.
Possibly, no. Fairy form single-handedly retired the most bulky water type since Gen 5.
Yeah, literally. But even if it didn't do that, I think it's perfectly fine because on one hand, it means that your opponents aren't using fire against you, but on the other hand, because you're a Sun team, you just kind of naturally pick up a lot of fire resist. I mean, what's any fire type that Ferrothorn's going to want to do? It's just a free switching for gouging fire to DD Morning Sun sweep, right?
Yeah, it's a bit complex, it's a bit more tricky than that, but yeah, you're pretty much on the right ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swampert is great. It's a stealth rock setup with pivot. It's just sturdy, tanky, does everything you want him to do.
Yeah.
And Mega Pidgeot. I will say Mega Pidgeot is interesting here. It definitely brings a very desirable speed tier to
Yeah,
the team.
I'm pretty sure that's half the reason he got it. But even in saying that, it is odd that he goes from the 135 to 121 to 119. Like 119 to 121 is a bit close for my liking, especially when there's a big drop off between 119 to 91. That is far too big of a speed tier gap in my personal opinion. I'm a big supporter of speed tiers.
It's not horrible. I mean, Roaring Moon will prefer to run Adamant. So
I mean, it's just a thing of like Roaring. I mean, I do see what you mean about Adamant Roaring Moon, but at the same time, this just means that my fucking my Diancie gets free Modest, right?
I can see what you mean. Yeah. No.
Or like
it is important.
Yeah.
But yeah, solid team.
Yeah.
Very solid team.
Where would you put this in our little tiering ring, good sir?
I think you need to explain the tiering first.
All right. So, we being the cursed people that we are, decided to make a tier list where we have obviously goats at the top. That's usually how these things go, right? Then we have bear. They're still really goddamn good. But not quite the level, right? And then we have dog. We chose dog because we consider it to be a very average animal. Like, it's just, it's average. It's normal. It's good. It's fine.
It's the mashed potato of animals.
Yeah, basically, right? God, I love mashed potato. In saying that, hey, before you call me a white person, I fucking season that shit to ever-loving back, so my shit's actually good. Fuck you.
Let me guess, you season it with salted butter.
That's a thing? Like, pre-salted butter?
Yes.
I was not aware of this.
Okay.
But no, I use, salt, pepper, paprika, nutmeg, etc.
Okay, I can respect that.
Thank you. I'm not that white. Alright, anyway, then we got frog, because frogs, they're like, it's fine, I guess. Like, it's barely passable, but it's definitely subpar. Like, it can get the job done, I guess.
They are also rather pettable.
Yes, they're cute and pathetic. We love them.
I didn't say pathetic, for sure.
And then we have Ibis. Ibis, they're the bin chickens. No Aussie likes Ibis. They're dog shit. They're pieces of shit. They taste bad. Probably. We don't eat them. They're that bad.
For the people who doesn't live in the hellhole known as Australia, it's a bird that's as big as a trash bin and dives into said trash bin for things.
Yeah, bin chicken.
And they have no issue diving into you as well.
Very true. And if you're still not understanding it, just for roughly scale, imagine a seagull. It's seagull levels of annoying, but seagulls are cleaner and less annoying. All right, where do we think Debug's team should go, good sir?
Going from the team's power alone, it will be a disservice to put it anywhere below Bear. It's not quite goat because it doesn't solve some of the fundamental issue with Sun Team. Being its difficulty to get a Sun Setter in. But I will say it's a Bear team. Sorry, that's such a weird thing to say. It's a Bear tier team.
I would agree with that. It's definitely above average, but it's also got some flaws. I did mention the speed tiers earlier. It's also got a couple weaknesses, but they're not bad enough to really say too much on, in my opinion. Like, I mean, they're in the remarks, but they're not bad enough to have me roast him for it. But it is a Sun team at the end of the day, and as every higher leveled player knows, weather teams are gimmicky. Like, no, they're not gimmicky, but they're predictable, which makes them easier to play around. It's the kind of strategy that will work really well in C and pretty well in B tier, unless you're placing some of the better B tier players. But in A, I don't. There's been a couple attempts, but there's never been a successful weather team in A division. I don't think.
Well, no, Sean's Rain team did really well in one season.
Right.
I guess
Yeah. But that's just
it's a
because he's
little bit of
fucking
a
Sean,
disservice.
right?
Yeah, well, this team can function without Sun, so calling a pure Sun team is a bit of a disservice, in my opinion. Like, if you just bring,
Mayhaps.
yeah, Fluttermane, Roaring Moon, Lando T, Guardian Fire, Ferrothorn, and Swampert, that's a perfectly fine team.
Yeah, that's
And that's
true.
not even the Mega. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even have the Mega. He doesn't
Yeah.
have an abuser Mega. There is no Mega Swampert of Sun teams.
Yeah, I would say in a semi-Uber format like this one, it is perfectly feasible to run a very top-heavy draft, like he
Yeah.
did over here, because yeah, the power level is so great. You can have a single Pokemon making a huge difference.
Agreed. This very much ended up being like a RU Ubers type metagame, maybe Ubers, but I think RU-Ubers is a bit more accurate.
Thank you for not calling a rubber, because I will hit you.
Well, that's how you fucking type it, mate. Get over it.
There's 2 B in rubber. You're missing a B.
Well, it's RU-Ubers. All right, get over it.
Oh, okay. Can we move on, please?
Yeah, next team we have... That's the wrong... There we go. Next team we have Illawarra Hawlucha. Somehow we got 2 Sun teams back to back. Can you believe this shit?
Is this a Sun team?
I mean, it's got Ninetales, Hisuian, Lilligant, and Mega Heatran, so...
Yeah, you know, you got
It sort of is. It's not perfect, but, you know, it kind of is. It's a Sun team less reliant on Sun.
No, it's a... So I'm struggling a little bit here. It's a balanced team with a Sun setter on it.
Yeah. It's a balanced team with a Sun mode.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Lilligant is... Seemingly Lilligant is the only Sun abuser. I mean, you can count Mega Heatran.
I fucking count Mega Heatran. Could you imagine taking Eruption from at 175 base power in the Sun from...
It has 67 speed. When are you ever going to launch off a full power Eruption with that speed?
It's fucking Trick Room. Watch it happen. I don't know.
It doesn't have a Trick Room setup.
I'm sure fucking someone can. I'm sure Bramblegast or some bullshit can.
It cannot.
Maybe Ninetales? I don't know. Fuck you, alright. Is Trick Room showing this? No.
It doesn't, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll say, I checked like the prep talk. Does it show Trick Room in this? But it doesn't.
Actually, no. The VGC moves little column would have shown Trick Room.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
It
But
should.
no,
I don't know if it does, though.
Just glancing at it from my VGC experience, this team doesn't have a Trick Room setter. Even if it does, it's an ass.
That's valid.
Yeah. But it has good Pokemon on it, right? Dragapult.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, the first 5 Pokemon are all incredibly threatening, I think. I mean, Lilligant only in Sun, but even then.
No, Lilligant has a hustle mode, but it's very high highs and extremely low lows, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Crocodile, though, I do rate it. Blastoise is decent.
Yeah, so I helped him finish off this team because Raza here has a bit of a habit of starting off with a pretty good, like, 3 or 4 mon core and then fucking up the entire endgame. So I gave him a little bit of a hand, told him, like, what he needed, who I recommended, and he basically just took that with the Crook Blastoise, and he said he wanted Ninetales, which, yeah, makes sense.
I can see your influence because it's a rapid spin team. It's a very heavily rapid spin team with...
Yeah, 3 spinners, 1 defog.
And Coco doesn't want to be a defogger because it would remove his own terrain.
Yeah, he's got 3 spinners that I put 2 of them in the defog section because I fucked up.
You're very good at your job. Yeah.
I'm very good at my job. Look, this was all a fucking rush job, alright? I'm trying my best.
I can see that. No, Mega Heatran is an absolute monster who decided to get rid of the ground weakness.
Yeah, who the fuck decided to give this thing Earth Eater, for fuck's sake? They did nerf it down to Filter, but we were still running the fucking Earth Eater, which, honestly, Filter's still insane on it, in my opinion. Anyone seen Aggron lately? Like, fuck.
Well, difference being, Aggron is a filtered one with no 4-time weakness.
True.
Yeah, I have seen a tank Flowblers from Darmanitan.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Anyway, enough about Aggron that went undrafted. This team is really fucking scary. Like, there is literally, like, all the top 5 Pokemon are all threats. You can bring, like, this is the kind of team where you can, outside of Mega because stones, but you can, like, Specs or Band or, you don't even need a Scarf except Heatran, but even then it's Heatran, you can't anyway. But, like, you can Band or Specs the top 5 Pokemon and just break everything. Like, there's just, it's just like a never-ending onslaught of power and fear, in my opinion. Obviously, you know, if you want a better team, you wouldn't just do that, but you probably fucking could if you wanted to, right?
I would definitely say this team ticks all the right boxes for a good draft team. Which is apparent by the fact they help them, so you definitely help them tick off in those boxes.
Yes, I did. Like, after the Lilligant, I'm like, you really could use a ground type and a dark type. Hey, Crook's still there.
The Crook is still there, yeah. Definitely good purchase from the coach's perspective. The speed tier is a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, that was the first thing I fucking noticed. The speed tiers are just not good.
Well, you have very good speed tiers, and then you have not very good speed tiers.
Well, again, speed tiers is more than just having the fastest guy, but it's just, you know, it's mostly about the gaps, as I keep explaining to people. Especially, I've explained it to like 5 like C and B div players this season. It's a little crazy, but like we go from 142 Pult, 130 Coco. That's fine, that's good. But then dropping a 130 down to 105 just leaves so many Pokemon able to run Adamant and Modest against you. And even then, like, we got Lilligant, who's fine. But then Ninetales is fake speed. It's kind of like Tentacruel. It does have the speed, but it doesn't really invest in it, because that's just kind of not what it does.
Ninetale kind of can do that, because it's different from Torkoal because it has Healing Wish, right? It likes to run max speed, Heat Rock, and then set up Sun first time, and then second time 16 turns of Rock, right?
Yeah.
So 16 turns of Sun for the whole game.
Yeah.
It likes to do that. That's fine.
But see, that's the thing as well, though. It might actually run the speed, but it doesn't, and it does make use of it in that way. But as a speed tier, it doesn't really operate in that way, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. It doesn't capitalize on the speed tier that well.
Yeah.
Hypnosis is a very annoying option, and Healing Wish, obviously, but yeah. The speed tier is not that impactful. Lilligant tends to run Adamant, unless it's on a sunless structure. Personally, I would say the biggest issue is longevity, which is a weird thing to say when Mega Heatran is a massive tank. But even with that taken account for, there's no reliable recovery other than like Ninetale and Brambleghast with like they're frail, right? They're not really.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of good switch-ins to a lot of things. Most of his Pokemon are very offensively geared.
Yeah. The team is good at grabbing momentum between Dragapult and Coco. The issue is the moment it goes to Heatran, Heatran has to get his turns right. Which is especially difficult because his fire moves are usually unreliable. Between Magnet Storm, Fire Blast, Eruption has power fluctuation as well.
Yeah.
So with in the right situation, when it grabs the momentum, it can delete Pokemon off the board. But when it's behind, it is a bit difficult to get back from it because it doesn't have room for correction. It doesn't have recovery to bounce back from a game. That's my primary critique for it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. He just doesn't have the backbone to it, if that makes sense.
It does. It's also not the most hazard weak team, yet it is so focused on hazard, so it almost seems a bit wasted in that regard.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he wanted with the Brambleghast pick. That wasn't one that I recommended to him.
Or a Spinch.
What's that?
It is a spinner.
Yeah, but he didn't really need a spinner. He had Terrapagos and Blastoise already.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's cheap. I'm sure he wanted to grab the Ninetale for a Sun mode, and then he just looked at the 4.1 and saw Brambleghast is kind of interesting to just grab.
Yeah. I used to be a massive Brambleghast supporter. I loved this guy, but I've learned it's just not fucking good. That's why I even put it in, like, I put Brambleghast in a negative remark, because I'm
That is a bit
sorry.
harsh.
I love him. He is my child, but he is the disappointment. He's not good. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's a bit harsh, but okay, I can sort of allow you to put it there.
Also, harsh is putting Rosa in the negatives.
We are ranking the team, not the coach. Wait, are we ranking the coach?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I say, if we were ranking the coaches, then I don't think Debug would have been put in Bear.
hmm But yeah, I will say in terms of power level, this team, I will say it's a dog tier. Again, it sounds so weird. It's a dog tier team, which is right in the middle. It has the right tools. It has power behind it, and it has the ability to trade hits. But if it gets behind, it's difficult to recover. So I'll say
Yeah,
it's in the middle pack.
I think I'll agree with you on that regard. It has all the power it needs, but it is lacking in that backbone to really make it a versatile team. And
Yeah.
as Garchomp, my child, also knows, versatility is one of the most important things you can have in a draft.
Yep.
And that's just one of the main things that it is lacking. So I'm gonna agree with you and put it in dog tier.
Okay.
All right, and
Which
moving.
is a compliment.
Yeah, it's an average team. There's no harshness to that. It's an average team
Yep.
for a mid to low B div player. It's very much acceptable. Yeah. All right, moving on. We've got Grotesque Giratina. Now this is this is our first C div player of this. Welcome. Actually, all C divs player. I didn't make videos on you guys because, quite frankly, I would think I would pull my hair out. But you guys are here now, so enjoy the limelight. Um,
Eh,
this is an interesting team.
It's a team.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I put a little bit of my hand into it. I will say that straight out.
Okay.
But also I kind of let him have a lot of his own just free reign. For example, I have no idea why you would ever pick Swanna. Just like
It
at
has
all.
defog.
What's that?
It has defog and roost.
Yeah, but like, are you ever using defog? Like, don't get me wrong, you need defog, but like, where are you ever bringing Swanna over literally any other Pokemon in this fucking team?
Well, look, man, you gotta fill up the team slot somehow.
Anyway, yeah.
Weird team. Sorry, I've been searching for the correct word, and the correct word is weird.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm pretty sure I recommended the Zarude and the Galarian Weezing.
Yeah, those are good Pokemon.
And I think I recommended Lele because I said they needed a special attacker after getting... Well, no, actually, no. That doesn't make sense. They got Z. Maybe I misunderstood them. I don't know. Maybe they got it on their own. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah, it has some great components. Z-Chomp, amazing.
Yeah.
Lele is
Also, that
fantastic.
thing is allowed
Yeah,
Nasty
perfect.
Plot because we probably shouldn't have allowed it, but it's fine. It's too late.
It will probably be fine. Its ability is still rough skin.
Yeah.
For context.
If only they didn't made that change, like, you know, a week later, I would have had Neuroforce and I would have liked it way more. But with Rough Skin,
yeah.
I don't care for it too much. I can't
If it has
lie.
Neuroforce, we're banning the thing.
Well, that's the thing. We had it like Neuroforce with Nasty Plot banned at 19, and then it got changed to Rough Skin before the draft. So we're like, we'll move it to 20, take off the Nasty Plot ban, call it a day.
Yeah, well, just for those who haven't been keeping up with the Legends EA game and SKLC, Mega Chomp Z loses the ground typing upon Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
And it's in fact a special attacker.
Yeah. And it also got Nasty Plot, as we've been saying several times. They still won't give this man Dragon Dance, but it's got Nasty Plot now.
They refuse to give this Pokemon a straight up upgrade. All of its it has 2 Mega forms now, and neither of them are a quote unquote strict upgrade.
Yeah. I will also say, all of the Z Pokemon are super fucking fast. They're all at a 151 speed. which is fucking absurd. Like, if you ever just, looked at, like, Tapu Koko and went, nah, it's a bit too slow for me. Like, it's fucking Tapu Koko with its 130 fucking speed. What the fuck?
Remember when Machamp was in Uber? Good times.
No, actually, I don't. I wasn't born yet.
Actually, it happened last year. Machamp was going to Ubers in BTP last year.
In what?
Diamond Pearl and, Gen 4.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's what I mean, like, I wasn't alive. Well, I mean, I was alive, but, like, I wasn't playing Pokemon.
Okay, we're getting off track. Anyway, the key event happened last year. Good Pokemon, but why are they on the same team?
Yeah, that's something I'll say. It doesn't feel like there's too much synergy. I also just realized my fucking remarks is Zarude and Ninsin are high-fiving here.
You know what? I would... These two Pokemon are just like, hey, we are Dark-type Pokemon with pivot move.
Yeah, I also don't know why they got Incineroar. I don't know.
I'm guessing he wanted to finish the Fire Water Grass trio, but
Possibly.
then he got a fire type who doesn't resist fairy.
I think they wanted a fairy resist and a. I remember there was something, but I couldn't remember what. They wanted something, and it it was compression, but at the same time it's Incineroar, and in singles it's just kind of not that good.
Okay. I would say the highlight of this team are the Mega Champzy, Lele, Zamazenta. These three are very good Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm also interested in what this Wake is gonna do here.
Yeah, well, like I said, Fire, Water, Grass trio.
Zarude. I was gonna say, where's the grass type?
Yeah, exactly. Again, not a bad principle to follow, but this team is definitely very disjointed. It's almost weird in the sense that cannot be put to word.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. But remember, this is only his second ever draft, so I'll cut him some slack. As I said, he is a C Division player. But he is actually one of the ones that I have faith in to do better than most of the C Div players. That's why he's Etheric, the Rising Sea Star. I don't know. I've helped a couple of them out, and he seems to have the most ambition to get better, if that makes sense.
It does. The drive is important.
Yeah, so with that, I think they're going to be most likely to work their way up, and it has a lot of good pieces. Like defensively, he's got Geezing and Bronzong. Offensively, obviously the Zomp, Mega Zomp, Lele, and Crown like Zama, and then there's some mixed utility offense defense. Excadrill's Rude, sort of Incineroar. Like he's got pieces that can do things. Synergy isn't the highest, but I think it's a workable team. I'm thinking like low end of dog.
I would actually be a bit harsher and put it on the frog tier.
You think it's high like frog?
Yeah, a team that is disjointed is a major weakness because you will see movement in a game, but then there's no end game, and that's a bit difficult.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I'll leave it in frog. To me, right, like obviously we're 3 picks in, but it'd be like low end of dog or high end of frog, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll leave it in frog for now. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, next we have Discoworld Destroyer, coached by E Drum. And this is a very much like feels very much like a Gen 8 balance team with Goldango and Mega Grin to me. Oh, and Ogerpon, but oh well. Maybe just Gen 9 balance then. What am I talking about, honestly? This has a lot of images in it. I'm so sorry for anyone's eyes.
No, I was just trying to process it and my brain froze for a sec. I like this team. There is not a single Pokemon on this board that is useless.
Yeah.
They're all bringable. That is a very strong point.
Yeah, that was something that was my problem with the Swanna. Like, I understand it's a 2-pick Pokemon, but like here we have Meowstic in 2 points that has way more utility. There's also things like Chimecho down there that has more utility. Like 2 points, obviously it's a 2 point. It's not going to be great and come every game, but you want your low tiers to have viability and usability. You want them to have a use case scenario. And Meowstic does end up having that thanks to Prankster mostly, but still. But this feels like a very much balanced team in my opinion. Like maybe a little bit on the Stally side, but
you will think that depending on the mode he goes for, right? He has a screen mode, and he has very frightening.
Do you see how many screen setters this motherfucker has?
Including a little Ninetale who can settle Roro Veil.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Meowstic 2, in the matchup where weather is contested, Meowstic can pick up that role.
Yeah.
And the setup options are insane. Greninja has both Nasty Plot and Swords Dance.
Yep.
Nasty Plot Goldango, Nasty Plot Landers. So that is one mode.
Yeah.
I would say that there's a screen hyper offense mode. There's a balance mode too because brought on by Umbreon, Slowbro, Zapdos, Goldango.
Yeah, I'd also say there's just a straight up stall mode, sort of, between like Zapdos, Slowbro, Umbreon, Core.
To have a stall mode, quote unquote, you kind of need to have. Okay, I can kind of see it. You got Slowbro, Umbreon, Zapdos, and Goldango who can. Yeah, fair enough.
That's why I think it's very much a balanced team in the fact that it can be run offensively, stally, or just straight up balancy. Like, I think it's very much a balanced team, and it's a good one in my opinion. I think it's quite threatening, honestly.
Yeah. Speak Tier is pretty good. Missing the 120 Speak Tier, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We do have Ogerpunk Cornerstone is massively underrated in my opinion. Having a reliable rock move to spam into things.
Yeah, I think I would disagree on the speed tiers. It is a relatively faster team. For example, out of the 9 Pokemon, only 3 of them are below 100 speed, which is, definitely a good thing. Don't get me wrong, we like fast teams, but you also do want to have that, outreach in the fact that, it goes Greninja 142, which is insane, let's be honest here. But then it drops all the way down to Ogerpon at 110 instantly, right?
Like I said, it's pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty good. In practice, you will want to have a seal below 100 speed tier Pokemon, and it can definitely shine here against its team because Slowbro, Umbreon, and Goldango could take a beating.
Yeah,
But
I do think.
Good at absorbing this as well.
Yeah, they're all fairly tanky. I do think I was a little bit harsher in the speed tiers, just no. I don't like having them, like, literally 5 out of the 9 mons are between 110 and 100. And while it's good to have fast Pokemon, I don't like having them all right there, personally.
Yeah. One of my critique of this team, which isn't actually on your screen, is answer to a truly amazing electric attacker is limited.
I mean, Zapdos, Lando.
Zapdos doesn't resist electric.
True.
Yeah.
But it generally can.
Lando doesn't like to switch into things. It likes to be brought in. Ogerpon Cornerstone is definitely a highlight in helping with electric types. But that's something I can see bring problem to this team. I mean, we had Zeraora and Zeraora Mega.
I can definitely see just Coco going in hard on this because he doesn't have any. He only has the one fairy resist in Goldango as well.
Yeah, Goldango is a good fairy resist, but piling onto it is Goldango can be overwhelmed.
Yeah, I also don't know how well Goldango could take Dazzling Gleam into like Life Orb Dazzling Gleam into Thunderbolt in terrain and Life Orb boosted.
Oh yeah, no. Coco could be a bit problematic for this team. I will also say it doesn't have strong answer to priority. Greninja is very frail to most priority.
Yeah, Greninja is so ungodly frail. Did you know they gave this thing a plus 10 boost to both defenses? And it's so low that I didn't even realize it first.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. let us review this team. So does it have power? Yes. Although its power is almost entirely concentrated on the special side, so that could be a problem.
That's true. He doesn't have any physical attacker outside of
Ogre
Greninja. Oh yeah,
Ogerpon.
Greninja and Ogerpon is, and I guess Landorus can like.
It doesn't want to be physical.
Yeah, he's got two different Pokemon that can be like either or, but both prefer special. So his only real physical attacker on the team is Ogerpon, and like fucking foul play Umbreon.
And knockoff. Umbreon has knockoff now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so a bit specially skewed, a bit weak to priority. Speed tier is good on average, but a bit lacking in concentration. So I will say
I'm thinking dog above
Ah.
Rosa.
dog above. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Above Raza, I can take because it's more distinct than Raza's team. It has a very clear path to victory in setting up screen and then letting the strong hitters set up and go ahead.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we have Ancient Archen, Leon the Potato King, our lad. I was gonna say our big lad, but he's like 5'4" or something. He's our little lad. It's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at short people.
It's okay. I laugh at short people. Get fucked,
Do
Leon.
Okay.
Anywho, I love Mega Delphox. It is one of like my favorite new Pokemon.
Yeah. When the DLC has dropped and Mega Delphox is one of the latest batch of Mega, it was ruining tournament by literally 2-killing everything.
I will say.
Now, though.
I will say I wish he could have gone Lele instead of Feeny. Could you imagine like fucking Psychic Terrain boosted Delphox as well as Sneasler?
Oh, I will let you finish that sentence, but we're pretty sure Delphox's ability is levitate, right?
Oh yeah, sure. It doesn't affect it anyway. Never mind.
It cannot benefit from.
All right. Well, Feeny's fine then. It doesn't matter.
Well, Feeny is I would say on this in particular, Feeny is fantastic.
Oh yeah, Feeny's a great Pokemon, and it actually really does fit. I was just thinking Terrain for Delphox, but then Levitate, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it fits fantastically with this team. It has a lot of bulk, a lot of recovery, fantastic offensive power. The speed here is disjointed, but this team can win game if played right.
Yeah, genuinely, I think this might be one of the better teams that Leon's ever fucking made.
I will agree. I did contribute a little bit. It's mostly his idea, though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He did the same thing for both of us, where he would just be like, what do you think between, like, these three Pokemon? I'm just like, I think that one's stupid, but this one's cool.
Yeah, I also personally approve the Anorith. I think he's a chill guy.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I swear to God, if me and Leon battle, I'm letting Anorith beat me. Or at least get a kill. I don't know about beat me, but at least let it get a kill, you know?
Fair enough. The coverage of this team is also fantastic. Masquerada in this case, I would say it can almost be used as a Weavile light. It can go Flowers, it can just go for essentially stab triple axles.
Yeah, basically, right. I can definitely see that. I will say I'm not hugely confident on his ice weakness. Well, not really weakness, but like a lot of his Pokemon are weak to it, like Gliscor, Dragonite, and Masquerada.
Ice weakness has Tapu Fini, Kingambit, Delphox, and Chansey.
I don't count Delphox, but Chansey, yeah. But it's
I count Delphox.
I don't count Delphox. I mean, hang on, what's Delphox? Oh, actually, it's got 125 special bulk. Sorry, I'm not used to some of the new Megas yet. Yeah, that's way bulkier than I thought.
Even without Mega, has base 100 special defense. This thing's special bulk is amazing.
Yeah, what the fuck? Never mind. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, I know he had plenty of resist, but it's just, it feels like a few of the key pieces are ice weak, but maybe not as much as I thought, really.
Okay, Boomer. I'm also a huge advocate for Sneasler. I myself have this Pokemon drafted with a terrain Pokemon.
Yeah.
It is a bit more awkward to use with Feeny because Feeny cannot pivot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Overall, Sneasler is a scary Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you can never underestimate this fucking thing.
Yep.
It's definitely the kind of Pokemon that'll walk in, fuck you up, leave, refuse to elaborate. You know.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. The single most glaring weakness is the destroyed speed tier, in my opinion.
Honestly, while I'm a big speed tier guy, I don't think it's the worst. There's only one gap, in my opinion, being the 120 to 195. I don't like that one as much. But
Discord and Finny do not like to run speed, if they can help it. So
that
the
is
speed is even bigger than what you
yeah,
might think.
that's true. You're right.
Yeah. So you essentially have a speed tier gap between 120 and Dragonite.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, no. You're right. It's fucking Tentacruel all over again. I don't even think about it.
I love that you coined that term with Tentacruel.
Well, it's got 100 base speed, but it never runs speed, making it fake.
It does run speed sometimes, but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. I would say I like this team a lot. Maybe I am a bit biased.
I actually really fuck with it. In my opinion, it's like low bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low.
Like I definitely think it's better than the other teams outside of debugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with those.
Yeah, agreed. All right, next up we've got Vegas Victini, Ty. He has finally returned. Our Canadian meatball. That's Swedish meatball. What do they call Canadian people?
What do you mean Canadian meatball?
I don't know. Maybe do they have moose meatballs? Probably. Anyway.
The maple syrup joke is right there.
What's that?
The maple syrup joke is right there.
Oh, so true. Yeah, our Thai, our Canadian syrup. Sure, whatever. This joke is stupid. Yeah, his team. If it's scary and annoying.
Okay. Mild spoiler alert. I will be, and by the time of recording, have fought this team. Myself.
You mean by the time of upload, you haven't fought him by recording?
I've already fought him, dude.
Oh, true. Yeah, you did. Never mind. Sorry, I'm retarded.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
From my personal perspective, it has the distinction of having two electric type. Most teams don't even have one. Each has two. And these two electric type actually don't share any weakness. I just want to call that out. I would say this team is very solid. The defensive mounts are very good at being defensive.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Corv and Ting Lu, fucking, what else do you need? Oh yeah, he's also got Prima and Rotom Heat, and also Necrozma, right? What is Necrozma's stats anyway?
Necrozma is, Necrozma is
97 HP, 109 defense, 127 speed def, and 157 special attack.
It's a specially defensive special attacker.
Yeah, but with enough physical bulk to be not caring anyway.
Yeah, the
not to mention Prism Armor.
Awful typing.
Yeah, if only it wasn't a terrible typing, it'd actually be insane, right?
Yeah, correct. It's Ghost type damage output is insane, but it's held back massively by speed tier.
Yeah, 77's not great. But I'm sure it'll do some things.
Okay. Going back at this team.
I hate the speed tiers.
Oh, the speed tier is... Oh.
It's so bad. He goes 153 with Zero Aura, the fastest actually good Pokemon, right? Like, there's nothing above it that's still good. Sorry, Reggie, sorry. Jux's speed is good, I guess, but not that good.
Yeah. Your offensive Pokemon will be outsped by his offensive Pokemon, but you will definitely outspeed his other pieces.
Yeah, you'll outspeed the entire rest of his team, basically. This is something like if I battle him, my Chin Power is gonna run through his team. Like, I mean, outside of Corviknight, but that's Corviknight, and also Primarina. Shut up, okay. The point is, I get to run Adamant on like all of my offensive Pokemon, There is not a
Okay.
single Pokemon that I have to speed creep, basically. And
Right.
it's just...
But I think the intention of this team is very clear. It is Pokemon who are very good against ground types with a Mega Zeraora. Mega Zeraora is an insane Pokemon with 157 special attack and 137 attack and 147 special attack. Yeah, it is not fun to play against this thing. But the speed is so weird.
Yeah, Look, it's a good team, but I hate the speed tiers.
Yes, the speed hit is the single most glaring weakness. It can also
Also,
potentially whiff a lot because Iron Bundle is just an unreliable Pokemon.
yeah, that's why Bundler is in this the fucking negative remarks. It is just not a
Yeah.
reliable Pokemon at all, which is really funny because it's paired with some of the most reliable, and Corv and Tinglu and hell even
Yep.
Primarina, right?
Yep. So overall, very high highs, and then there is just that speed here that bothers like pretty much everyone looking at this team.
Yeah, but I will also throw out he has so much utility in general. He only has 3 knockoff uses, but like he's got so much recovery, so much screens, so much fucking momentum. Like, oh my lord, I think he might have the most momentum out of anyone in the first pool. And between Tinglu and Corviknight, he's guaranteed hazards. Rose Raid has toxic spikes if it needs it. It also got toxic, not what is it called, Mortal Spin or whatever the fuck. It got that.
Oh, does it now?
Yeah, it got that new. Same with like Overquill and someone I forget.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah. So
It still is to steal, but yeah.
Yes, it still loses to Steel. Didn't get Earth Power, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I really like this
Yeah.
team, except for the speed tiers. I hate those. What are we thinking in terms of placement though? Because I'm not sure. I'm thinking like lowest of Bear.
Lowest of Bear, I'm happy with that because yeah, strong Pokemon, sturdy Pokemon, and then no speed in between.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd thing, but like I tried to explain that to him briefly, being like, it means that I can do that with all my Pokemon. And he basically says, he goes, well, that means that my Bundler and Zeraora can also, Zeraora and the bundle can also do that. And it's just like, sure, but I have more Pokemon that can do it than you do. Therefore, it still helps me more than it helps you, right?
Okay, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's my take. I don't like it. All right, moving on. We've got Galarian Starmies, boys. Iron Will is joining us back again after his runner-up placement in B a couple seasons ago. He took a couple seasons off, and he is back for revenge. His team is his top bunch are really threatening. I do think his last two are pathetic. I mean, Ambipom and Alolan Executor, I don't think are going to do very much. But like Chien Pao, Great Tusk, Mega Golisopod, Regenerator, remember? And then Slowking and Glamora, Skeledoge for like utility, and then Enamorus is also back here too. Like, I think this is a very threatening team. Speed tiers aren't the best, but they're workable, I think.
Yeah, Ambipom is doing a lot of heavy lifting in terms of speed tier here.
Yeah, Ambipom is very much fake speed tier as well. You don't want to bring your 5-point Ambipom to many games, just,
Ideally not.
Yeah.
Okay. I do think you bring a good point. Let us review this team, and it almost seems unfair. Let us look at this team without looking at the bottom two for a second. What I see here is a bulky balance with 2 regenerated Pokemon, an excellent bulk, and then you have Great Tusk bring power and roll compression, and you have Chien Pao.
Yeah, so
it's a really, really good breaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say you basically have your Great Tusk Breaker and your Chien Pao Sweeper, then the rest is dedicated to bulk and hazards, right?
Yeah, this team almost reminds me of certain Sun and Moon teams where it will be 5 defensive Pokemons with 1 super strong speedy breaker. Like there was a structure where you will run things like Blissey, Gliscor, the Split Gliscor, you will have Toxapex, and they have a Weavile on there randomly. This is literally that. You have Skeledirge, Unaware. You have Unaware, you have Regenerator, you have Removal, you have Hazard, and then you have a strong Breaker. So I will say this team has a particular mode of operation that it needs to stick to, but if Will can actually use this team, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely a passable
again, we
team.
need to ignore Alolan Executor's existence.
Yeah, Alolan Executor is fake without Terra. I'm sorry.
It's tough being a slow Pokemon who wants to be defensive, but it's not that bulky and it's weak.
I mean, yeah, it's 95, 85, 75. It is not that bulky.
Yeah.
And, like, defensive typing Grass Dragon is, like, okay. I mean, it's got some power. 125 is good, but it's not earth-shattering either.
Yeah. But I personally rate Alolan Executor probably a bit higher than most people.
I rate it with Terra. Without it, I don't think it's very good.
Sure, man. Alright. Yeah, I would say Mega, Godzilla, and Slowking are doing a lot of the heavy lifting here in terms of bringing this team online.
Yeah.
Because Regenerator is just that good. But yeah, we'll see. The primary critique I have against this team is that its water resist is a bit wonky. Slowking has really poor physical bulk, so if you have a physically based water attacker,
Palafin.
through this team. Yeah, in particular, like I would like to see how this team handles Palafin.
Yeah. I'll also want to point out, it's got very little momentum outside of the U-turn from Gliscor, which will be fucking threatening. It's got 150 base attack.
I disagree. Slowking has chilly reception. Gliscor has U-turn backed by Regenerator.
Yeah, but that's what it is. That's literally it. Like, basically 2 Pokemon. I don't count Ambipom. And Glimmora doesn't usually really want to be Mementoing very much.
Okay, this is the game mode thing I just mentioned. So, Slowking and Gliscor will pretty much be doing every single bit of momentum gathering on this team, and it depends on the Pokemon they bring in. It's all determine how well this team functions on the wheel's end.
I can see it. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I also wonder how much chilly reception to Chen Pao for the defense boost. I wonder how much that'll help out.
I don't think it will matter in most of the situations, but it's definitely there.
Yeah. There's just something that I just thought of just then. Yeah. But honestly, also now that I think about it, I actually can see Glimmora setting up hazards, then Mementoing into, like, Great Tusk or something.
It could, but I would say this team wants to play for the longer game, right? Because you got Spike, stacking, first impression, and Newton Wordy goes apart. You got, again, Regenerators.
Yeah.
They have Skeledirge.
Yeah.
This team wants to play the long game and break down things slowly.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we think we should put this team?
Oh, definitely bear tier, right?
You think?
I would. Even if we cut off the bottom 2 Pokemon, I would still rate this team bear tier.
Do we... wait, we're going the wrong way. Do we really think this team is better than Disco's here?
Yeah, because this is going to be a bit of a tough stance, but Regenerator as an ability cascade with more on the team. So 1 Regenerator on the team, okay, it's there. You have 2, holy shit. You have 3, oh no, this is on strategy. And you have Strong Breaker. Like, I have seen this archetype succeed, which is why I'm so confident in it. The 5 defensive core plus a Strong Breaker archetype, it has done huge things in the past. I'm not sure about it in this format, but Chen Pao is a Pokemon you can put all the faith behind. In my opinion.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think I agree as much, but I can see what you're saying.
Alright. Maybe we can split it diff, put it on like high dog tier.
Yeah. That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I can see the strategy working. Don't get me wrong, but I also just feel like the team
He needs
itself
to.
has enough flaws that it brings it down. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, he needs to lean really, really hard into the winning formula. But I can see what you mean. It has problems.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Next up, we have Mez, our Duskmoon Dragapult, the Bullbuster. Uh,
Oh God.
I think the team says itself enough. Everything. Fuck you, stall. Also no spinners. So much fucking recovery, and the hazard game is on fucking point.
Yeah, remember when I said the archetype of 5 defensive Pokemon plus a really strong breaker? This is that, but better.
Yeah, this is that, but on fucking steroids.
Yep. God. Okay. Yeah, it pains me to say this. This team is ridiculously bulky. It has a ridiculously strong breaker in Deoxys. And hi, Shedinja, you're there too.
It's crazy that fucking 3-point Ferroseed is low key actually like it fits this team.
On this team it works.
I say it just fits like in this entire team. He's got what Deoxys and Buzzwole for offensive Pokemon.
Yeah. Ferroseed, unfortunately, Ferroseed have to be a bit responsible on this team. This team is a bit fairy weak. Most good fairy attackers have a way to go past Clossire. How many will not?
One sec. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. As much as I love Clossire, being deprived of Terra makes it a bit limited. But I would like to go back to the fact that this team has Magic Bounce, Mega Sableye, every single hazard in the game, one of the strongest special war in the game, one of the strongest physical war in the game, one of the... Actually, no, he has... he has several of the top 5 special and physical wars in the game.
Yeah. Like, this team is just fucking stupid. Like, go away.
Yeah. Normally, I would say, just don't let Deoxys beat you. How the hell do you do that? It has coverage for days.
Yeah.
Prepares for a very well played Deoxys.
I will throw out that this team has so many like defensive holes in it, like matchup and resistant wise. But the thing as a whole is just so fucking bulky that I don't even know if it matters. Like he's got 1 dark resist and 4 weaknesses, 1 dragon resist, 0 flying resist, only 1 ghost immunity in Blissey, but then he's got 4 ghost weak Pokemon. Same goes for Ice. 1 resist in fucking not Ferroseed. What's his 1 resist? Vaporeon. But then he's got 3 weaknesses as well. Like he's got type like resistant wise, he's lacking so much. But just I feel like, especially with like Lugia and Giratina and Blissey and Vaporeon and Ferroseed and Clodsire, he just doesn't fucking need the resist when you're just that fucking tanky, man. I've seen Lugia cleanly live fucking triple axle from goddamn Pheromosa. Sorry, I just had an aneurysm.
It's been known to do that.
But that's just not normal.
One critique I have this team is a bit knockoff weak.
Yeah.
In fact, it's very knockoff weak.
Yeah, everything is relying on it, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so I will say this is the purest form of Sword team on the entire board.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No fucking shit.
Yeah. Which is especially miraculous because Max had to essentially build a team from the leftovers.
Yeah.
When everyone's already done picking.
Yeah, so, like the Lugia, Giratina, Deoxys, that was chosen in by the previous person who was a Seedive player who, I think they were just grabbing their favorite Ubers, honestly. And then I know they had like Aegislash and like Swampert, I think, or something in that ballpark. I don't remember what the rest of the team was, but then Mez was like, I'm gonna keep all the high points and then just grab every bulky cunt that I can.
That sounds about right. Okay. If you have a dedicated not even Wall Breaker, if you have a dedicated Stall Breaker on your team, something like a Crawdont or a what's its name? Super Unbound, you're gonna have a good time against this team. But if you want a very few for a sane and didn't grab a dedicated Stormbreaker, you're gonna have a lot of problem with this team.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want to fight Mez. I don't normally want to fight Mez because he's just good, right? But like I don't want to fight Mez because I feel like I'll be there for 300 turns.
That's honestly that's a fair assessment.
Like what the fuck is this team, man? Go away. Be gone, Mez.
Mez has been known to do that, yeah.
So okay, where do we want to place this shit?
Oh, definitely dog tier. No, sorry, way easily above dog tier. Is it bear tier?
Well, I mean, if it's above dog, that means it's in bear. Or are you talking about goat?
Like, sorry, I rather meant like, is it in goat tier? No. We can't allow a substitute.
I say I refuse to put it in goat. It might. Yeah. That's the thing. If we were taking player into account, then yeah, we would have to. But like,
yeah, it has structural weaknesses too large to ignore. So I will say it's in the bear tier.
Yeah.
In terms of placement, I would say let us not place it above the team. Let's place it below that. For sure.
So you're thinking
maybe above the Megaterra Aura team because this is the purest form of Store team that has literally dedicated to that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go outside the board. There's no dedicated Stormbreaker teams out there. So
no,
yeah, everyone will struggle against this team at least somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So it's just a fucking insane team. Like, what the fuck are you meant to do with it? Like, yeah, I honestly, Fluttermane may be the only thing that can properly break this team. Like,
no, there's Blissey. What do you mean Fluttermane can break this team?
I mean, look, if you can handle Blissey, you can win. Okay, trust. Oh. Hang on, does anyone have Fluttermane and Great Tusk? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. We already saw Fluttermane.
Also, wait a minute. Fluttermane got Psyshock. Is that good enough for Blissey?
It has to run Combine Taunt and Psyshock to be the thing.
Eesh. Yeah, that's not great.
Which means it's a level 1 move for everything else.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else that you like? What's the best Dark type Pokemon you can think of?
Well, we have Darkrai and Mega Darkrai on the board. We have Crawdons. We have...
Crawdons is not beating this
Nobody
team.
picked Crawdon, and nobody has Super Unbound, I believe.
Yeah, no one has either. I can see Darkrai putting a good work into this, but also Blissey just stops it again. Like, what's Darkrai gonna do? Fucking Aura Sphere for 20% if it's lucky?
Oh no, I mean Darkrai has Taunt and Nasty Claw. It can potentially move past it. You can also run Physical Darkrai, especially true if you're running Mega Darkrai.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
I will say Super Unbound is the single biggest weakness this team cannot handle, but again,
no one fucking drafted it.
Yeah, again, nobody has gone that dedicated to invest in a store breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're moving on, because fuck you, Mez. Why'd you do this? We got San Jose Scizors. They got 3 17-pointers, so I named them Smiley the 17-pointer.
I forgot that this is a thing. Okay. I suddenly have a lot more respect for this team.
I think this team is genuinely really fucking good. Like, I have no notes on this team. I think this is one of the better teams.
This is my week 2 opponent, and I have a Tapu Koko on this team. Can you see the struggle here? He has 2 Future Paradox Pokemon, a Rillaboom to overwrite my terrain, and a Regieleki.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if there's a thing... like, this team looks like a freaking Tapu Koko counter team.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
I mean, Iron Crown alone can stop that thing too, right?
Okay, sorry. Let's be a bit serious here. Mega Darkrai, I will say...
I don't rate it.
Good Pokemon.
I don't think I rate it. I think it's going to suffer from, like, Mega Garchomp regular problem where it's just like a direct downgrade.
Mega Darkrai's great. It's especially great on this team because this Rillaboom should provide it passive recovery. And also forges the passive wish.
I mean, I can see that, but I don't know, man.
It is so bulky. It has 130 defenses, and it can be run either special, or physical, and it has both Swords Dance and Nasty Claw.
I did not know it had Swords Dance.
It does. And so, yeah, Swords Dance, 120 physical attack with Dark Aura, Sucker Punch. It already patches up so many of the weaknesses.
True.
I will personally think of it as a King Gambit, but better.
I can see that, but
Well, think about this way, right? Supreme Overlord, one is 5 ally fallen is a 50% damage boost.
Yeah, that's the
Dark
same as
Aura
one
gives that
Carmine.
straight off the bat.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, and
I forgot this thing had Dark
Aura.
Aura, low-key.
Yeah, no, Dark Aura makes Mega Dark Aura very friendly.
Wow, yeah, Dark Aura from 120 attack Sucker Punch or just 165 special attack Dark Pulse. I did...
And
That's...
knockoff.
And yeah, knockoff too, fuck. Yeah, this thing, okay. I might have been a little bit harsh on you, Darkrai Mega, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Paldeal got a massive buff too, having access to Ice Beam now.
And Earth Power.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Earth Power is there, I can see it. Okay, it's good for Electric type.
Yeah.
Conthagrigus, massive buff with Parting Shot.
Yeah, Parting Shot is a great buff on it. Genuinely,
Yeah.
I think this is actually, like, probably the best team that we've looked at so far. Which is really odd considering it caps out at 17 points, but like I think this is a really good team. Like my only notes are a couple mild weaknesses, but nothing that can't be played around in like it's only got one ghost resist in the Darkrai itself, but also most ghost types can get stopped by Florges anyway. Like only Annihilate can really, but even then only sort of.
Nah, dude. There's plenty of ghost type that can beat Florges. For instance...
Oh, maybe Goldango too.
Sterilege.
Ceruledge? I mean, sure, but Ceruledge can probably get stopped by other things too.
Okay, that... If we're playing that game, we're being...
Okay, true, yeah. I don't know, to me, Florges, like there's very few physically offensive ghost types is my main point.
Okay, okay, from my perspective... This team has 3 major weaknesses I can think of. First is the speed tier.
Yeah.
Having nothing faster than 110 and having to run boosted energy is a bit difficult.
I will agree with that one. I do think the speed is the only thing it's really lacking. But like it's got a mild ground and ghost weakness, as I just said. But like the ground weakness is covered by Rillaboom's fucking terrain mostly.
It has no ground immunity especially, which is really difficult. It not only makes you unable to safely resist ground moves, it also makes you weak to all spike moves.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you have grounded Pokemon who cannot or hate to run boost.
Yeah, also the fact that Regieleki is fake as fuck in terms of Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a Regieleki hater. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna listen to you. Regieleki is great. What do you mean?
I don't know, man.
Okay, that's the second weakness that I mentioned. The third weakness, which only comes from me because I've been theorizing how to beat this team for the past few days. If you can spot it, it is pretty huge. But
what is it?
This team has counter synergy. Garchomp and Rillaboom weakens Garchomp's Earthquake, which makes Garchomp a lot tame, I would say.
I will agree with that. However, I'll also kind of point out Garchomps very rarely are offensive these days. It's just kind of been power crept into a more tanky and hazard-centric role.
Yes and no. In draft, it can very feasibly run Swords Dance, like low dice.
It can. You are right. Like
it will still be OU if freaking Great Task didn't exist.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Like, and then in draft, only one person can have Great Task, right? So, like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, except this is 3 pools, so 3 people can, but same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, those are the 3 major weaknesses that I spot. It's still a great team. I think it's in the GO tier.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think this is the best team in this pool, probably.
Yeah, which is tough to achieve with Graplock on your team.
Dude, Graplock is low-key actually good, sort of, like...
I will hang up right now. Go away.
I mean, okay, look, okay. It's got 118 attack, which is pretty solid, but then they also just... hang on. They gave this thing so many fucking moves. Hold up, where is this move list? Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on, wait. I need to scroll up a lot. Where's the change doc? Hang on.
It's you therapy, dude.
That doesn't just have the easy change log though.
Just go to the Skull and Violet page and find anything that doesn't look like to you.
Hang on, I found it. Hang on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it got Bullet Punch, Mach Punch, Knockoff, Vacuum Wave, as well as
Mm-hmm.
hang on. It got more shit. Hang on.
Okay.
Because I remember this is like the only 2-pointer that multiple people were wanting. Where's
Right,
the
let me
other
take a look.
Because the auto crit move it got as well.
The Storm Throw, I think.
Yeah, whichever one that was.
What's 30?
I've no fucking idea.
Oh, Technician Storm Throw?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. It's
Like-
Circle Throw, not Storm Throw.
We knew what I meant.
Wait, it's not. Is it Storm Throw?
I don't know. Look, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't fucking know. The point is, for a 2-pointer, it's surprisingly real now that it got new moves.
Okay. And it has knocked off 2. Does
Yeah.
It have yeah, it is Storm Throw. It is not boosted by Technician though because it's 65 base power. So haha.
Oh well. This is the only fucking Pokemon below 5 that got sniped the entire draft. So I'll say that that's a pretty good endorsement.
Okay. I will allow it.
You'll allow it. Anyway, yeah, go to team. Good job, Smiley. Yeah, glad I kidnapped you from GPA. Alright, next up, we have Golden State Wartortle. We've got Beal returning. The man, the myth, the lawyer. Not really.
Hello.
Yes, so he is coming out of retirement. Hasn't played since 2023, I believe. And honestly, I really like his team.
I like this team too. It has Palafin.
Honestly, like he kind of he didn't steal my idea, but he definitely we definitely had similar ideas on what we should do. My initial draft plan, or not initial, but one of my very early ones was to go Chien Pao, Naganadel, Palafin, and Mega Chandelure. Like that core, that offensive core is fucking threatening, and Pheromosa is just as threatening.
It's faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let us come down for a second and review this team rationally. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
the bottom 2 months are kind of whatever.
Are you dissing Vullaby after what it did to you?
What did it do to me?
Don't you remember your game with Sean?
Oh my god.
He locked that memory away in PTSD land.
You just invoked fear into me with 4 words.
Remember what Sean did with it?
Okay. I highly rate Palafin and Naganadel. Actually, not that much on Mega Chandelure.
I'm really big on Chandelure, I can't lie.
Mega Chandelure is probably what I consider a pure stall breaker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
175 special attack ghost.
Immunity to seismic toss, boosting move, haunt, ridiculously high damage output.
Also, Magic Guard is so nice on it, I think.
Is it Magic Guard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. We have the only pure stall breaker on the board.
Yeah, I think Mega Chandelure is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Palafin having the strongest priority in the entire freaking game. Pretty nice. Naganadel. I don't like Naganadel. Sorry, man. This one's weird to me.
I like Naganadel. I'm sorry. It's great. I will say in the remarks, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Limited hazard removal, both birds. Sir, there is 4 Pokemon there, and only one of them is a bird. And honestly, like, fucking Fortress is a fantastic removal Pokemon. What? So is fucking Vullaby too.
Wait, hold on. Fortress can spin. What's the other removal? I'm not seeing it. Wallaby Defog. Yes, Squawkabilly. Can we not talk about Squawkabilly?
Squawkabilly can't. It's Rotom. Rotom also got Defog, and Pheromosa got Rapid Spin.
If you're running Pheromosa Rapid Spin with the purpose of removing hazard, you have a problem.
I agree. Pheromosa is kind of fake, but like between Fortress, Vullaby, and Rotom, you're gonna find a way to remove hazards, right?
Yeah, Rotom especially has a very good matchup against a lot of hazard setters.
Yeah, well, most of them are fucking ground type, so it likes that a lot.
Yo. Okay.
Also, the fucking Screamcock is so in and so annoying, so that's fun.
Yep. Hate Screamtail with passion.
Yeah, Squawkabilly is honestly the only Pokemon I see here, and I'm not like, wow, this is a good Pokemon. And even in saying that, Squawkabilly still has like 96 attack, extreme speed with Hustle, and also Intimidate, so like it's not that bad either.
I suppose you're right. I did not know this thing has extreme speed?
Yeah.
Where the hell did this thing get the extreme speed?
I assume the day it was released, but...
Nah, dude. What the No. It was released in Scarlet and Violet and had no extreme speed on release. This thing got extreme speed in Legends ZA.
Oh, I was not aware of that. I thought it got it in Gen 9. Anyway.
Extreme speed makes a lot of difference. 96 attack stab extreme speed?
Also, yeah.
With guards?
Yeah. Like, it's a 2-point mon, but like, it's kind of valid.
No, it's hella valid. What the fuck do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm swearing for the first time in this video, but like, it has guards too?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I mean. Like, there is no Pokemon on this board that I look at as like, nah, it's not very good. Even fucking Squawkabilly has viability. Not as much, definitely, but that's kind of the reason it's in 2. But it has viability.
Life Orb, guards, right? Adamant, extreme speed. Okay, let us use Mew as a punching bag.
I love punching bag Mew.
Agreed. It does 34 to 40%.
That's in high bulk?
Pretty much decked out Mew.
I mean, yeah, that's still pretty fucking good.
It is pretty good. Let's see, Palafin, in comparison, in its hero form, Banded Jet Punch does 42 to 50. It's only like 10% weaker than Jet Punch Palafin.
Yeah, and this is, literally 10 times the point difference between Squawk and Palafin, right?
Yeah, and let's not forget this thing has guards too.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry,
I'm sorry, Squawk, I was not familiar with your game.
I was not familiar with your game, no. This is a very good team then.
Yeah. Genuinely, I think this might be our second GOAT team, right? I'll also point out that the speed tiers are fucking phenomenal.
The speed tiers are good.
They're
but
great.
Screamtail is kind of fake as a speed Pokemon.
Is it though? It usually runs speed. That's like half of it. Like that's half of its role is that it's fast in its defenses and annoyingness.
With 65 attacks.
Yeah, well,
it gets more used for Encore Disable shit, which is annoying as heck.
Yeah, it's
so
very annoying, but
that.
Yeah. I will point out that it has 0 flying resists though, and only 1 rock. Yes. But like, flying and rock, if you're gonna be weak to a type, you'd rather it be flying and rock. In my opinion, they're usually pretty mid types.
No, you don't want to be weak to flying. Why do you want to be weak to flying?
How many?
Rock, you can kind of get away with.
How many good flying types can you name?
Zapdos,
Moltres is
Thunderous.
Okay, you do realize that half of what you've listed is under 15 points.
But they are good.
Taunty and Zapdos are like the only ones from there. But that's the thing, they're also still reliant on Hurricane accuracy too, right? Okay. Like, if you've got to be weak to something, you'd rather it be inaccurate Hurricanes from 3 good Pokemon.
Okay.
I may
be a bit biased here, but I have Moltres, Mega D-Knight, and Iron Jugulars.
Yeah, I
have
think.
a lot of flying types.
Yeah, you
If you're
do.
weak to flying as me, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, but I mean overall, right?
Okay.
And same
But
goes for
again,
rock.
being weak to flying is tough, man. That's why good flying types are so good.
Flying doesn't resist flying.
But
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
in the piece.
In a piece. All right, what do we think? Goat team?
Goat team.
Let's go. Do you think it's better or worse than the other goat team? I think it's probably better, right?
Who's the other goat team again? Sorry.
That was.
Was it a dark? No.
This one, Mega Darkrai team.
The Darkrai team.
Personally, I think the Beals team is better.
No, I like Snarly's team more still.
You do? All right. I'll listen to you because you're better than me.
Okay. What the? Sure, man.
Am I wrong?
You're not entirely wrong.
I'm not wrong at all, I think you mean to say.
Shush.
Alright, next up, we've got Royal Bewear Force. Warpig,
Yeah,
the King of Pink.
Instantly go team, I'm sorry. Continue.
I'll be frank. As much as this team is good, it feels kind of lacking in an odd way that I can't explain.
I can explain it. It's a very, very good team.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know.
A fantastic team, dude.
It's only got one removal that, I mean, Taunty can run it, but does it want to? Maybe sometimes on defensive ones, but if you ever want to run it offensively, then no. It's got one piece of hazard between Heatran, and Heatran is a good hazard set, don't get me wrong, but do you want to always be forced into hazard Heatran? Not really.
Why the heck not?
I don't know. Sometimes you might want to run AV for a defense. Well, I guess you don't need to when you have Gloking and a Molar.
Need to. You have a Loma Molar, Slowking, Tornadusky, and a Mongoose.
Yeah, okay, maybe not. I don't know.
It works.
It works. I don't know.
It will tackle every single battle with the same game mode. It will have Heatran bringing the hazard. It will have several regenerated Pokemon backing it up. And it can choose between Genesect, Zeraora, and Mega Absol to fuck shit up.
What are your thoughts on the speed tiers?
Speed tier is good. I will give you one reason. Genesect.
Yeah.
Genesect is a controller of speed tier because it can either run Scarf, which is unnecessary because you got Mega Absol, or you can run Band, Life Orb, whatever. You can even run Rock Polish. This team's speed tier, despite the passivity of several of its regenerated Pokemon, it is not bad at all.
That's fair.
Yeah. Your Breaker can probably safely run Adamant, but do you really want to risk it against Genesect?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Genesect is fantastic. It has the Flamethrower Ball Beat coverage. So coverage is not going to be a problem with this team.
I can see that.
Yeah. Goat team. Definitely. It's in the Goat team.
Yeah, I definitely think it's the worst of the GOAT teams. I'm sorry. It could
probably just Rage Regenerator a lot.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Regenerator is good, and having 4 of them...
Four.
Jesus, okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. You know, this is...
3 of them have Pivot.
Yeah, alright, I'm sorry, you're right. I submit defeat, you're right. This reminds me of, like, I think Season 4... I think it was Season 4 with goddamn Undead. He had, like, 3 or 4... yeah, he had 3 or 4 Regenerator Mons, including a Moongus and Slowking, because there was no Galar back in the day. And I think Tangrowth...
No, I had 20, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, you didn't. He did. I think. Anyway, the point is, he had a very similar team, but you swap out, like, Slowking Galar for regular, Genesect for... what was it? Mega Aerodactyl, I think? Anyway.
Yeah.
It was a good team, and he fucking destroyed with it. And knowing how good Warpig is with this team, yeah, it's gonna be fucking stupid.
Sure.
I don't know. It's...
No shot. Instant best team, Huntable in pool 1 at least.
Yeah. Alright, and last and maybe least, Detroit Dewott. Hi.
It's a rain team.
It's a kind of fake rain team.
I like weather team so much.
It's a beative thing. What can I say?
I can.
You notice that the 3 weather teams in this pool are all from. Actually, no. Dewott fell to C. My apologies.
Okay. Right. So Dialga Origin.
I don't know enough about this Pokemon. I'll be blunt.
It has to hold the adamant orb, I believe is what it's called, which boosts steel and dragon type damage. Its hidden ability is telepathy, so effectively it still has pressure. Amazing power. Has Stealth Rock. Yeah. Good typing. Steel Dragon is a great typing. Is it worth 22 points?
I don't personally think so, but I mean, I don't know. This is the thing, right? So, for those who aren't aware, we took all the Pokemon that are normally banned from standard play. We took them all from an Ubers dock, and basically left them where they are with some minor exceptions. Like we moved Pheromosa down from 25 to 23 just because I mean, if we're going to allow Deoxys, what's the difference with Pheromosa basically? Like it has Beast Boost obviously, but does that make enough to make it ban worthy? Probably not.
Yeah.
But as for everything else, we basically left them where they were. But like Dialga Origin, I don't know. This is one of the things. Everyone says that it's like way worse than like regular Dialga, and it's like it's shit in Ubers, and that's why it's in. I think it's in our Ubers right now. It might be U Ubers, but either way.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know, man. It feels to me a lot like fuck, what's it called now? I'm having a mental blank.
Okay.
You talk. Let me figure this out.
All right.
I figured it out. It feels a lot like Zamazenta Crowned.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it feels a lot like Zamazenta, where it's the defensive-orientated, item-locked, high, like very, very much just out of reach of standard play kind of defensive Pokemon.
Yep.
Obviously, Zama is way faster, but, you know, it's also a lot weaker, so that's where the trade-off is. But, I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm definitely interested in seeing Dewott use it, though.
Yeah, Dialga has all the courage it can possibly want in this entire world. And because its physical attack is actually no, I take that back. Its physical attack and defense have been swapped in this origin form, so it has 100 base attack. Usable, but no longer good.
Yeah.
Because in DPP it used to run like a mix set, which uses 120 attack moves against Blissey to break through. Not anymore. Has good coverage though. Okay, so we need to assess this team as a whole, right? It has 2 very rain-oriented Pokemon, Pelipper, best rain type in the game, and Basket Legion. Okay, does this team function well in the rain? Yeah. It has Raging Bull, who likes having water coverage in Weatherball.
Yeah.
And can run Thunder this time. Basket Legion is the factor rain assistant abuse of this generation.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Question, does Mega Gallade get Aqua Cutter?
I'm pretty sure it does.
I wonder, I'm so curious, sharpness boosted, rain boosted Aqua Cutter will feel from that thing.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Might cut off for a bit. Yeah, Mega Gallade is actually really good.
Yeah, it's great mon.
Sharpness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So does this team function without rain? Is the other question I wanted to ask. Yes, it absolutely does.
It does, but I feel like it struggles.
Its coverage is highly concentrated, right? You have dragon moves, you have water moves, you have some electric moves.
Yeah.
Right? The rest of the offense pretty much has to come from Gallade.
Yeah. I'll also throw out that Whimsicott and Meloetta are fake Pokemon.
Meloetta's okay.
Is it though?
It is. I will say it is. Because it's a very rare psychic type with immunity to Ghost.
I mean, sure, but is Weird Ear good to you?
Weird Ear... Okay, I am not going to go into the rabbit hole right now. I think it's better than people think it is because that's intimidating.
Look, it's a great 1-point Pokemon, but that's about it.
Okay. Alright, does this team have problem? Yes, because its offense is highly concentrated in that three typing in water, in electric, and in dragon.
Yeah.
Um, so if you have a good grass type, or hell, if you have a strong special wall, you're already off to a great start.
Yeah.
Mega Gallade does a lot of the heavy lifting in diversifying the offense on this team.
Agreed.
Yeah, and Mellow is a blue.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think
Yeah.
Mellowade is very good, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I'll also point out this team is hella slow outside of Swift Swim Basculegion.
Yes.
Having your fastest mon being Mega Gallade 110, I don't think is very good. Like, don't get me wrong, 110's a good benchmark, but for your fastest Pokemon, you want something in the one. Normally, like in Gen 9, you want 115 plus, but in this, I feel like you want something like 120, maybe even 125 plus, honestly.
Definitely a fair assessment. Sorry. Whether if you want to build a weather team, you need to go all in.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's the thing. You need to go all in, or you need to make the weather team good enough to be not like no Pokemon relies on it. Like, for example, you have a team of like, so you have you have your Pelipper, and I'm going to choose Swampert Mega because I like it more than Basculegion in terms of a sweeper.
Okay.
But then you have like your Tornadus, Raging Bolt, Ferrothorn, like all good Pokemon, right? None of those Pokemon I just listed are bad, but they're all made better by the rain. And I guess you can say the same thing here. Like, none of these Pokemon are bad, but they're all in the same vein, I guess.
Yeah. I just don't think this team is leaning hard enough into rain to actually make the rain mode that oppressive.
Yeah, I kind of
Because
said the same
usually
thing.
what
It
rain
feels like a
teams do-
fake rain team.
Yeah, rain is only bad in Gen 9 OU because of Ogerpon Water.
Yeah.
In format where Ogerpon can only be wielded by one person, rain teams are good in draft leagues, but this team hasn't leaned hard enough into that. And this team does function without rain, but without rain, it's again the offense concentration problem.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, this team has a lot of problems that we can't ignore.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it might be Frog.
What's the other frog team?
Giratina is.
Remind me.
Let's.
Giratina. Oh yeah, the magazine chunk.
Close the presentation.
This team is a lot more coherent than the magazine chunk team.
Yeah.
Putting a frog might be a bit too unfair.
I mean, I think it'd be above it in Frog, but I still think it's probably Frog. What do we put in the bottom of?
Dog.
We've got Hawlucha's
Hawlucha.
team, which is this one. Do we think it's better
Yeah,
than
no.
Rosa?
Definitely not better than Roses. This team is a lot better than.
Yeah. So it's either
sorry.
bottom of Dog or top of Frog, and honestly, I'm thinking
Yeah.
Frog.
Because it has a clear game plan, I hesitate to put it into the frog tier. But if you want to do it anyway, I can kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's Frog time, baby.
Yeah, okay. No. Yeah. I'm happy that we didn't have to banish any team to the Ibis.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't sure like if a team would do that. I have a feeling that'll likely happen in the Pool 3 video though.
Possibly. Yeah, we unfortunately have a couple of C division or like just brand new players in that pool.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just, yeah. Also, really sucks from Ashton, like Dewott, because I know, like, he's been playing this for a while, and I know he can do better, but I feel like he's just been on a really, like, the last, like, 2, maybe 3 seasons, he's just been on a slump recently, and I'm really hoping he can pull it back at least a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair enough. Alright. So I'll say overall we have good team in this poll. but the power diversity seems to be pretty apparent
Yeah.
as well. I honestly think among pool one, well, because we're missing the pools in terms of scheduling, there won't be one player who can just dominate the entire pool. It doesn't work like that.
Right, yeah, so another thing I probably should have mentioned at the start of the video, but you know, we wing it, we wing things here in RCL.
We do be doing that.
Season 11, there we go. So with our scheduling system, we actually are doing a Swiss format. So that's why this is a cross-divisional, larger thing, I guess. And I'm going to show you a little... I can't show it because it has the match results in it already.
Would you allow me to use the Wordy words to explain what's happening here?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so 36 players are separated into 3 pools. The pools are only making a difference in terms of drafting. So those 12 players in the same pool, they have to compete with the drafting board. So if one player from pool 1 has picked up, say, Fluttermane, the other people in draft pool 1 cannot pick it. However, the same thing is happening in the other pools as well. So Fluttermane can make 3 appearances, once in each pool. And after the drafting has been completed, we are shuffling every single one of those 36 players into one massive drafting table. So someone from pool 1 can fight someone in pool 2 or pool 3.
Yeah.
You can potentially have mirror match where both players. Well, we have those. We have mirror matches where both players have Nagana, have Fluttermane, etc.
Yeah, Fluttermane v Fluttermane happened week 2 already.
Yeah. So that is going to be fun. So that is where the difference comes in. Even though Warpig is very clearly, I don't think that is that controversial. Warpig is very clearly the best player with the best team in pool 1.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He will necessarily guarantee a good performance this season because he still has to compete with the other good players from the other pools.
Exactly.
Yep. Wordy word over.
Wordy word over. Honestly, should have done that at the beginning, but it's fine.
Thank you.
And then we're also doing... You just explained how like the thing part of it works, but I'll do the other half. You know, it's team effort. So we're also doing it in a Swiss format, which is the official VGC scene, where you'll only be paired up against players in your same win bracket. So week 1 was just fully randomized, and I'm not gonna lie, none of them were fair fights. Well, okay, like a few of them were, but most were not. But as the season goes on, you'll find team fights get more and more fair as people who, you know, 3-0 victory go up against other 3-0, and you know, you don't get the one guy who's like 0-8 facing up against someone who's like 6-2 or something. So it'll very much end up balancing itself out and will hopefully lead to more fair placements across the board. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. Have we decided on what's the playout format?
We just finished the vote and 16 was decided.
Holy cow. Alright, so nearly half the player will be making it through the playoff. Yep, sounds good. More Pokemon to play.
Yeah. I say, on the bright side, I'm guaranteed playoffs now, you know?
No, not if every single A-Division player work together.
It'll take more than A-Div working together. There's only, what? How many A-Div players are there again?
There's 15 of us, and we can make sure you just barely don't make it.
No, it's fine. We got this.
Okay.
Look, I've already done some things. It's fine.
Oh, you have, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done some
things.
things.
Oh, it's only 15 of us? Damn.
Yeah, there's not enough, and I'm included, so there's only 14 other ops. It's fine.
It's okay. I can pick at least 50 good players to beat you down with the curve.
Hey, the only time, like, okay, look, Derek is one of the better, like, he's like top 5, maybe top 3 in B Division, and the only time he ever beat me was when I was using 5 Pokemon against his 6, and even then that was a team of leftover picks that I've got, alright?
Yeah, and we have Beer with Palafin. I'll personally make sure he uses Palafin really well against you.
Rude.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in part 2, or I will. I don't know. I don't think Davis is joining. I think I'm getting someone else for that.
I'm hungry.
Honestly, valid. I could eat too.
Yeah, same.
All right, bye bye.
Yeah.